Hi, I'm Mark and I'm passionate about English. Today's mini lesson I'm going to be going into the restaurant ahead of you. It's called the Nippon Inn, and interview the owners. She's Japanese and he's British. So I'll just come a bit closer. Very loud bus just went past. I don't know if you can see any of that. That's the menu. Nigiri, makizushi, yakitori, yakisoba, edamame, which I really like, and miso soup, etc. And then they've got all the traditional. Well, it looks just like an inn in Japan. Although in Japan, these type of places are more for drinking than eating, whereas this is more eating than drinking. And the food is very reasonable, and it's authentic. And I actually do come here quite often. I've probably been here maybe 50 times over the past few years. And here is one of the waitresses getting ready for tonight. What's your name? Sumio. And where are you from? Nagoya. How long have you worked here?
Worked here since sometime end of last year.
End of last year. Okay, thanks Sumio. Okay, and there's Steve again. And we'll just finish off with a Asahi beer advert. Very famous beer. Okay, I'll see you in a moment inside. Well, I am inside the restaurant, but interviewing Steve and Yoko. So, hi, I'm Mark and I'm passionate about English, and I'm with Yoko from Japan and Steve, her husband. So I'm just going to do a little interview with them and then ask them to hopefully explain some expressions connected with relationships. Okay, so can I first ask you how you met?
Okay, well we met Charminster, this area. My friend had a Japanese girlfriend. I'd just come back from Japan. He invited us round for dinner, and Yoko and her friend were there, and that's how we met, my friend's house.
Oh, I always assumed you met in Japan.
Well,
No.
actually, he was my teacher at language school.
In Bournemouth.
In Bournemouth, yeah.
Which school?
King's School.
King's School.
Yeah,
Right.
and me and my friend were invited to come around our teacher's house because he's married to Japanese, so that he invited us around.
Okay.
Then
My friend was your teacher. I
Yeah.
wasn't your teacher.
so like met outside the school ish.
Okay.
Yeah, but I'd spent 4 years in Japan, and it's funny, we met in Bournemouth,
Yeah,
not
that-
in Japan.
And you were teaching in Japan?
Yeah, that's right.
Where?
A place called Nagano-ken in the mountains, where they had the Winter Olympics.
Yeah. With the Kita Alps,
Yes.
the Northern Alps. Yeah. Sugoi.
Yeah. You know Japan.
I've hiked in there actually quite a
Okay.
few times. There's some beautiful mountains. And which part of Japan are you from?
I'm from Chiba.
Chiba.
Yeah, county next to Tokyo.
Yeah. Okay. All right. And was it love at first sight?
There's a strong attraction, yeah.
Do you know what that means? Love at first sight?
Yeah. Yes.
Okay. So it's almost you fall in love immediately, or the attraction is.
The attraction
immediate?
was there. I think we grew to like each other more though.
Okay.
Yeah, not that night, but I do remember. But
Did you?
We started off as friends.
Okay.
yes,
Yeah.
And then did you fall head over heels in love?
head over heels in love.
Do you know what it
I
means?
don't know. Getting started liking each other.
Not really, no.
Oh, okay.
Steve, what does it mean?
Head over heels, completely in love.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Now,
Now,
Yes.
not in the beginning.
the beginning, maybe slowly.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Built.
Okay.
Good.
And when did you tie the knot?
Yeah. In 1998.
Oh, sorry. What does tie the knot mean?
Getting married.
Yeah. Okay. We often use that.
Okay.
1998.
1998.
And how long have you been running this restaurant?
About 5 years
5
now.
years.
5 years. And it's called Nippon Inn. Why did you choose that name?
I thought it was a funny play on words, because I wanted an izakaya, which is kind of a Japanese pub, an in meaning pub, and Nippon meaning Japan. I just thought it was a nice play on words.
Yeah, because Nippon is what the Japanese call Japan,
Yes.
and also Nihon.
Yeah.
That's right. Japanese don't call Japan Japan.
Yeah.
But yes.
Originally I thought nip in, but I thought Nippon in works better.
No, I always thought it's very funny. So, and I can say to my friend, I'm nipping on in to nip on in.
Yeah, just nipping in for a quick drink.
Yeah, so it means when you go in somewhere quickly, or you can also say pop in
Yeah.
or pop on in. It's very, very useful. But yes, nip on means Japan, but it also means, sorry, nip on in means to go in somewhere briefly. But you hope they'll stay longer.
Nippon in for a long time.
Okay, and what's the best thing and what's the worst thing about running this restaurant?
What thing?
You can answer that.
Best things, meeting new customers, and best things, socialize,
Yeah, you have a lot of Japanese friends here.
and a lot new customers and regular customers. They're always nice, and the people coming to us about Japan, and we can talk about a lot of our cultures.
Anything bad?
We don't really have.
No, I enjoy working for myself. I think we're open 7 days a week,
Yeah.
and taking holidays difficult. That's probably the worst part about the job.
Okay. And all your staff are Japanese?
We had all Japanese staff for a long time. We do have an English assistant chef at the moment.
Okay. And do you miss Japan?
I do a little bit, sometimes, but not all the time. Yeah.
So you plan to stay in Britain for...
Yeah, I like England.
Okay,
Yeah.
great. Do you miss Japan, Steve?
Yeah,
You do?
there are some things I miss about Japan.
Alright.
But I think we're quite settled here now. We've got both our daughters are at school,
Oh yeah. How old are your daughters?
9 and 11. So our older daughter starts secondary school this September.
And do they speak Japanese?
That's better than mine.
Well, yeah, they do. Yeah.
They do, but not fluent.
Well, getting better.
Getting better.
Yeah.
Okay. So let me ask you a few expressions and see if maybe you can, and if
Okay.
not, Steve will definitely know them.
Okay.
So, if a relationship is on the rocks, what does that mean?
No. Well, I don't know how to say it. In danger or not in danger. Relationship not good.
Okay.
Nearly divorce. I don't know. Is that
You're having problems.
having the problem?
Yeah, but
better.
usually serious problems, isn't it?
And then,
Yeah.
oh, okay.
But another meaning of on the rocks in a bar is
Well, it used to be a bar called On the Rocks.
yeah. If you have whiskey on the rocks, it means
Okay. With ice.
yeah,
Yeah.
only ice.
Only-
isn't it?
yeah.
Okay. To have a let's ask Steve this. I don't think you'll know this one. To have a crush on someone.
Oh, I know.
Oh, you know? Okay.
Yeah. Not fall in love. Fancy or love at first sight. No. But
To fancy
crush.
someone. That's
Yeah,
probably
first
it,
fancy
isn't it?
someone.
To fancy someone.
Yeah, but it's often one way, isn't it?
Yeah, crush.
For example, let's say I come here every night because I've got a crush on one of your waitresses. Maybe she doesn't know,
See, okay.
but I really think about her all the time. Yeah,
I'll see.
just an example. How about I think the world of her?
World of her.
I think the world of her.
I don't know.
Okay, Steve.
I like her very much.
Yeah.
I love her. Yeah.
Yeah, I love her very much. And also we can say, I love her to bits.
Oh yeah.
I love
big-
her to pieces.
I've
Also
heard of
means
it.
I love
Yeah.
her a lot. How about they hate each other's guts?
I've heard of it. Hate completely or
Yeah, strong hate, isn't it?
Yeah.
right.
It's
You can't really
yeah.
even talk.
It's
or
difficult to explain.
Yes,
yeah, you might know
it
it, but yeah. And how about I can't stand him?
I know use it a lot. But how do you explain? Can't stand it.
Another word for can't stand. Hate?
Hate, yeah.
I hate.
I can't stand him, I hate him.
Yeah,
Or you
hate.
can say, I can't stand it, or I can't stand...
I can't stand it. Yeah. Don't like or
yes,
stronger.
but it's
Quite strong,
strong.
don't
Yeah.
like, isn't it?
So it doesn't have to be about a person, or maybe someone comes here and says, I can't stand sushi. Means you really, really don't like sushi, but maybe you like other things. Yeah. How about, maybe this is true, we have our ups and downs.
Oh, I don't know that.
Ups and downs, well, good times, bad times. Doesn't
Yeah.
the relationship's not smooth
Yeah.
or steady?
Well, most relationships aren't.
No, that's true.
Most relationships have good times and bad times.
Which is good.
Yeah,
I like it.
It's more interesting.
Not I like it, but make it good things, good time better.
Well, you learn from the bad times, I guess.
Yeah.
Okay, and do you fight like cat and dog?
Didn't we?
I think we used to. A bit.
Not really like that animal way. But really?
No, not so much anymore. No.
We don't kick or we don't like. He doesn't.
Okay. We had this idiom in the pet shop. Of course, cats and dogs usually aren't friendly. So if a man and woman fight like cat and dog, it means they fight a lot and fight quite hard. Okay. Are you on the same wavelength?
Wait.
No, wavelength.
Wavelength. Oh, I don't know that.
Don't know, Steve?
Do we think in the same way?
Yeah.
Or same interest.
Same opinions?
Yeah, same opinions, same thinking, same interest.
Okay.
Doesn't have to be everything the
I
same.
think in some ways, on some subjects we are, yeah.
Yeah.
But not on everything.
No.
Yeah, but yeah. Really?
Yeah. Of course, wavelength is like a radio or TV.
Oh, I'll see.
So if you're on the same wavelength, you're both moving together, like
Right.
that.
Okay.
Okay, one more. I've got a soft spot for him.
So spot on. I kind of well, I don't really know, but I can guess. Sorry, what's the?
I've got a soft spot for him.
Well, quite well. I can allow him to do.
It's just like, isn't it?
Yeah. So if, for example, you said to Steve about me, oh, I've got a soft spot for him. It doesn't mean you love me or anything, but you kind of like me a lot. You really like me. That would be it, isn't it? So
That's a bit different, right? I thought.
I'll leave these with you. So
All right, thank you very much. Yeah, I should study a bit more.
okay, so now it's time for two jokes, and they are connected with relationships. So I'll bring the microphone here. Feel free to laugh if you think they're funny. Okay, the first one is a husband speaking to his wife. Before we got married, you said you were oversexed. No, she said. I said I was oversexed. Can you explain?
You say it one more time?
Before we got married, you said you were oversexed. No, I said I was oversexed.
Actually, no, I don't get it.
You don't get it. Okay, oversexed means you really like sex a lot.
Yeah.
But he actually misheard his wife, and before they got married, and she said, "No, I said I was oversexed."
Yes, I get it now.
Oversexed means you're not interested anymore.
Yeah. Okay.
So he'll explain after.
Yes, please.
No, I get it now. Yeah.
I probably like kids understand.
Yeah. Okay, and the second joke, husband talking, because often husbands joke about being married, but it's usually just joking. I like to watch my wedding video backwards so I can see myself walking out of the church a free man.
Okay.
Did you get it?
Yeah. Well, you're going backwards. You're going away from getting married, I guess.
Yeah, because we kind of say it's women that want to get married more than the men.
See.
So men feel sometimes that they're not free anymore if they are married. So he watches the video backwards, so he sees himself going out of the church and being free again.
Right.
Nice. It's kind of silly. Okay, and then the next thing I do is a Beatles question, and then they have a chance to win the first course for free if they get all the questions right in July. George Harrison, don't say it if you know. George Harrison got married to Pattie Boyd in 1966. But who did George steal her from and was a great friend of George? And he's also a very famous musician. Okay, and then the last thing I do, which you might find very silly, is hum a Beatles song. Okay, so here we go. That's enough. Would your daughter like to say a quick hello?
Of course, yes.
Okay.
She's just taking her shoes off. We're in this sort of area where we're sitting on tatami mat. Where did you get the tatami from?
From Japan.
Okay.
Yeah,
So, what's your name?
Kimmy,
Kimmy. And how old are you?
11.
11. And have you been to Japan?
Yeah, I was born in Japan.
You were born in Japan, okay. And what do you miss about Japan?
Everything.
Everything. Would you prefer to live in Japan?
No, I like it in here.
You like it here. And do you like all Japanese food?
Not all, but most.
What's your favorite?
I like yakisoba.
Yakisoba. Noodles.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, thank you very much. So, arigatou gozaimashita. Thank you, Steve. Thank you, Kimmy. Thank you, Yoko.
Thank you very much.
And sayonara.
Ta-da!